because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. This will be caught by Brown.
And he did shed one tackle, but could not get away from there.
2 yards on the pickup there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he is out of bounds around the 10-yard line. And those pass.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Again, Herbert. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
2nd down at the 7-yard line.
Now it's Herbert. And he's got it. And he gets halfway there from the 60 to 3 on a gain of 3. We're scoreless after 1.
3rd and 3.
Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Touchdown Bills. Chase Brown from 3 yards out. And the Bills post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here this 2nd quarter. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action, too, because that drive took up all the 1st quarter before we spilled into the 2nd. And finally,
on the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fair to kick it away. And not much happening on the return as this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Throwing is Hurts. They'll let this go deep for Collins. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
That pass completed to George. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. They're going to try and throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the 13-time Pro Bowler Lewis. A lot of bodies there in the middle of the field, and that one intercepted.
Yeah, he's looking for his tight end running a drag route across the field, and normally you'd like him to work a little bit further outside. Here the throw's a little early, and it winds up in the hands of the defender.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
At the Steelers' 31-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Here's Herbert. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up the first and goal. An inside give, Brown. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. Back to throw here, Herbert. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Jelani Woods, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills go up by 2 touchdowns.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. Yeah, perfect omelet. Dropped it. It's a little bit of a turnover. You went right back down, got that omelet, and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
You got to do what you got to do. Don't worry about your hands, though.
No.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
From the 21, it's second and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll let this go deep for Collins. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. Hurts. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
It's time for some football at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. Glad to have you all with us for another dose of NFL action. Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt here in the booth for you. And Brock, if the build-up to kickoff has been any indication this week, man, we're in store for a good one.
Yeah, we never have an NFL game without the two sides doing a little drawing in the days leading up to it. It's the game before the game, right? Any edge that you could create. But now, well, now's the time to kick it off, where you actually take care of business on the field, and you know that both sides are ready to go.
Ball is teed up. Chase McLaughlin to do the honors. And we're off and running from Western New York. Moore with a return. This makes it up to the 25. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Brown on the inside give. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. They go play action. Here's Herbert. Catch made by Chase Brown. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. Good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the 1st down. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's good for a Bills 1st down. New set of downs for him from the 46. First and 10. Here's Herbert. Buys time, rolling right. Downfield, he's got Hawkinson. And he's going to be taken down, but plenty of damage already done.
You know what I like about that game? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here, but with real big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dotting the ball.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Herbert to throw once more. And he takes it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. T. Higgins the touchdown. Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Bills will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Chase Brown now to return it. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Takes the handoff, now to throw. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Diving right side, got it. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Commanders will have a 1st.
And the Washington 1st down.
79 Broncos.
Now Milton to throw. Pass is hauled in by the running back. And they make the tackle at the 38. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that'll be good for a Washington 1st.
Here we go. Set. Hawk 70. Hawk Buffalo 18. Hey.
Back to throw. Here's Milton. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. First time this game they've looked to him. So second down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Has it downfield working left. And he's going to set them up with a first down on a huge gain.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
And he's going to take it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders finish off their opening drive. On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Commanders start off well to tie things 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Moore with a return. He'll head out of bounds on the return.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. Herbert on first down. This one's to Hawkinson outright. And he's sent out right after he makes that catch at the 40-yard line. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
His goal's pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward, and then crash inside. Set that edge, and if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. That's more of a catch out left. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Herbert from the gun. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? We chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
21. Go.
They're going for it. It's Herbert. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Handoff headed left to Brown. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. It's the 2-minute warning now from Highmark. The Commanders would take the lead or the score. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Milton back to throw. He doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up 3rd down.
Coverage on the play by Lewis.
Ready, set. Let's go now.
Throwing now, Milton. It's his running back. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4. Here's Milton. Throw caught by his running back. That's a gain of 10, and staring at a turnover on downs. Brock, they pick up the first instead.
First down, Commanders.
From the gun, they get to Brown. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Milton. zone, finds Xavier Worthy. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with first and goal.
That's such a good example, Kate. You don't have to be an elite runner, thrower of the football on the run. The same fundamentals, the attention to detail to be a good pocket passer, they show up on the run as well. That's an excellent job getting the completion.
Hot quick right side. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders take the lead just before halftime. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Commanders break that tie and now lead by 7.
14, Bills 7.
McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. Moore with a return. Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Only 17 seconds left for him as they begin this drive. Here's Herbert, first and 10. Pressure's there, and the Commanders got him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Second and 14 at the 26-yard line.
One final shot before the half. An all-around tough play for him. He turned the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Brown with a return here. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
Well, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that sets you up for success.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10.
Drop 50, drop 50.
They're going play action. Out left, Worthy makes the grab. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And the Commanders will have a first. One play in, and this drive is already in the enemy territory. Now it's Brown. He's not going to manage to get back to the line either. Tackled for a loss. We've got second and 11.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. Anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
Here's second and 11. Dumped off to his running back. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is that completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, the big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers at time, running back in the
From the West Coast, we're coming to you live from the NFL's newest and the world's most expensive stadium, state-of-the-art SoFi here in Inglewood, California. Hello, everybody. Alongside Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. And, Brock, let's dive right in. What are you looking forward to in this one?
Yeah, just about everything, Kate, but these are two such evenly matched teams. You and I know there's going to be 2, 3, 4 plays in this game that will likely define the outcome. That is the beauty of the NFL each and every weekend. Each and every Thursday and Sunday and Monday night, they come down to a couple plays. Who will they be? What will they be? When will they be? Tune in and watch.
Moore with a return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's first and 10. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is first and 10. Baker now off the play fake. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. He gets loose down the right side. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him in the field goal range. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that will give them some serious momentum along with a first down.
First and 10.
So the big play moves him well past midfield. Has him set up now at the 35. There was Saquon Barkley. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Devin Witherspoon there on the stop.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Here's second and 7. On the move, headed right. It's caught. This is Ladd McConkey. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And the Chargers will have a first.
17 yards. And the Chargers first down.
Off the play fake. Here's Mayfield. Able to find Hawkinson. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage. Trust me, tight end.
Bills getting close, and they take him down. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
8-yard loss on the play.
Ben, even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
Here he is on third and long. Intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Will Johnson. And he brings it back to the pick six and Buffalo touchdown.
Well, that is quite the tone setter and very different between the two sides. Offense, that's a disaster. But defensively, you've just lit the flame of emotion, and now you want to build on it. Wow.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to upstate New York and Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson up here in the booth. Greg, we've looked at this matchup, talked about the offenses, the defense. It feels like a tight one, and usually what does that mean? Special teams could be a big factor in who gets out of here with the W.
Each week when we come into these games, Mike, we probably do a disservice to just the importance of how much special teams plays a factor in deciding the outcome of these games. And you're exactly right. When teams find themselves very similar on offense, very similar on defense, all the metrics, all the stats, can you find an advantage, even the slightest one, in the kicking game, the return game, generate a turnover or a big kick return? Sometimes that little slight advantage is all you need to tip the scales in your favor.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. McCarthy now going to start with a pass. That's the right side. He's got Ferguson. No chance to get away. He's going to be knocked out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
At the convergence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela Rivers, we're in the football town of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, at Acrisure Stadium. Hello all, Kate Scott up here in the booth, and joining me as always, my partner, Brock Heward. All right, Brock, everyone hoping we see a competitive contest here, and both teams feel they can provide that.
Yeah, this should be a good one. I mean, you just stack these two teams up. We've all done our homework. They've done a lot more practice time and film watching and everything else. But by all accounts, the numbers will tell you, the talent will tell you, we're going to have a competitive chess match, and I can't wait to watch it.
And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Coming out throwing is Baker. Rolling left, buying some time. After all that, he still can't get rid of it. They get there and drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That's the way. That's exactly the way you show a crowd you've got no issues playing on the road. One snap in, you're celebrating the sack while the tens of thousands in the building, well, they watch their guy pick himself up off the turf.
Hauled in by the right side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
Collins into the hands of the rookie from Florida. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Let's give it the game here to Chase Brown. He's able to manage a couple on that run.
Sometimes just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Baker now from the gun. Caught, nice gain left side. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Extra point by Schrader is up and good. And the Steelers will jump back to a 7-0 lead. Schrader on to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Brown on the carry. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
The cool thing about a drive starting a run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Catch made by Chase Brown. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
1st and 10, Herbert. Forced out to his right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board, the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
He'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there, and that's good for a Bills first down.
And the Bills first down.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Pass is caught, it's T.J. Hawkinson. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
A 5-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 40-yard line.
And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. More Madden Ultimate Team action coming up on EA Sports. We're back for the 2nd quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They'll have 2nd down as they look to continue this good drive. Completed to his running back. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Herbert on 1st down. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
The lack of points with the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Herbert to throw once more. Pass him on the quick hitter. Oh, it looked like he was going to have that first, didn't it? But after the stop, they're going to be a little bit short at the 22.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback goes man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
He's going to be play number 9 of this drive, and we could see a 10th if they can get a yard here on 3rd down. Straight ahead, it's Brown. And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play-action pass to come.
He brings it in, and they'll get there and stop him at the line. It's the 2-minute warning now for Macrisher. And it's the Bills with 2nd and 6. Herbert from the gun. Flushed out now to his left. Made the throw as he was getting hip blocked, and it's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. So they'll be left with 3rd and goal. Herbert now off the play fake. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills earn the chance to tie before halftime. It's a T.J. Hockenson touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yeah, I certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Worthy now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Brown. He's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's 2nd down.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. They'll run again with Brown. He will be stopped now, but what you like about that effort?
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Going to the ground again on 1st. His charge towards the line, it's right around 3 yards.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Here's Brown again. He has it to the 42 before they make the stop. It's a gain of 12 there, and that's the Steelers' 1st down. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Man downfield, he's got it. It's Worthy. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers get some late points and the lead. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. Trader with the extra point. The Steelers break that tie and now lead by 7. Trader on to kick this one away. Moore with a return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Herbert. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage is waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. And incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. At the air, Herbert. Short pass brought in. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Hey, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like that.
And the Steelers get home. They trap him. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Hey, third down, I get it. Give your quarterback some freedom, right, to make a play, even if he's got to work backwards. But it can blow up in your face as it did right there when nothing opens up.
On to punt on 4th down, it's Bradley Pinion. And he's hoping for good results on his first look of the night. Starts the return at the 34. All right, so they're only going to have enough time for one more snap here before we reach halftime. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Going with Brown on the ground. And he has a decent gain on what's going to be the final play of the half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Schrader on to kick this one away. Kickoff taken at the 3. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. He finds Brown right side. They gain 14 on the play. And that's good for a Bills first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
As that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time, start connecting on more of these, and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Second and 10 now, Herbert. Higgins downfield, and he has it. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They're set up at the 35 now. Throwing on first is Herbert. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. It's Herbert once more. It's his running back. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Bills first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd down. It's the money down. Nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
This one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards.
Kid, I knew it at the time. I think everybody did. We knew the Legion of Boom was special. Right, that entire secondary, but their safety's ability, early Cam to come downhill, to make those tackles behind the line of scrimmage as he just did. You appreciate great safety like that.
And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. They'll have first and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play. A run with Brown. And he's going to get taken down near the goal line. It's a gain down to the 1. That's a gain of 8, and it brings up second and goal.
Give some credit to this offense. They almost got it done on just one play running the ball in. I gotta be honest, the first down run often leads to second down pass, but I don't think so now.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Bills cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Justin Herbert with the touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone.
I don't think that defense was ready for that kind of push at the point of attack. I think they were thinking outside run, play action, but they get gutted, and they get gutted right up the middle.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bills tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Worthy now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's first and 10. A give now to Brown. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
On the ground, Brown. Whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, an instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
We're still tied through 3 here. Neither defense has given an inch in this one. It's still a tie ball game, 14 points apiece as we get ready for the 4th. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. And he's taken down. It's a quality yardage on that play.
Ask for a little bit more on that one. That's that running back to come up with more than he's used to on 3rd down. He made it look like just another day at the office. I wouldn't expect every conversion to go as smoothly. He sure made that one look routine.
First down, ball at the 36. They give it to him again. And he's taking the ground after a nice push downfield.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he's got 4 on the run. And that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Now come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Back to the well again. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
Good defensive tackles in this league, Kate. They can take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles. Well, they stuff the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards before it could get started.
Throwing now. On target to Thornton. That's the first down, and he's still going. Oh, no, the ball is loose. And this is scooped up by the Bills. And that right there is going to be the spot they take over as they pick up a couple extra yards on the fumble return.
Well, that call came at just the right time to rip a hole in the defense. And it should have been a play that knocked them on their backs and led to points. But one player's tireless effort stole the ball, stole the momentum, stole the show, and averted a complete disaster.
Setting up to pass. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down, that's check down, that's check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Here he is to throw. Throw left side, caught by Higgins. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
To throw. Willie, oh, he's not going to escape. They take him down on it. Pivotal play late in this ball game. They're out now, ready to punt it. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Breaks the tackle, still going. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Big catch made, and he got both feet in. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. 2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. Brown on the inside give. It's a nice running there on that 7-yard gain. Make it 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
They look to throw it. It is caught left side. And he breaks the tie. That's your win in this game, bro. Not far east from the unmistakable buildings of the nation's capital, we've got a building that's also unmistakable in sight, but bears a new name. Welcome to Northwest Stadium here in Landover, Maryland. Welcome in, everyone. Kate Scott, Brock Hewitt on the call for you for this one. And I'm sure a lot of people in attendance and watching from home, Brock, they've already got the winner made up in their mind. But I'll tell you one thing, we've got a sideline down there ready to dispel that eye test.
Well, all that talk before the game is just that. Talk. You can look at past performance. You can look at metrics. You can spin any numbers you want. But we're about ready to kick this thing off. And from there, it's anybody's game.
And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is first and 10. Oh, back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards,
his first throw is an interception. That's DeMario Davis. And the Commanders take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate. In this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth, who's going to respond next?
And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
180. Go Silver, ready?
From the 21. Catch made by Chase Brown. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning-quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second.
And he gets in. Touchdown. The Commanders pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Jalen Hurts with the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. Boswell gets that point after the go. And the Commanders will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Commanders 7, Bills nothing. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Moore with a return. Choose one defender. And they get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line. The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Downfield, he's got Hawkinson. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Well, we have seen the value of a big, physical tight end. Just like that. Those post routes downfield so hard to defend. The great tight ends, the physical tight ends, it's almost as if they're posting up on the low block in basketball, and you can't get around them.
First and 10, Herbert. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Leads to second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Herbert to throw once more. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out, how in the heck do we turn this around?
He's brought down before the return gets far.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
They've got first down from the 31. Hurts now from the gun. The throw left side, caught by Brown. And he picks up a nice chunk before the stop is made. Offense up to the line fast.
And the Washington first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
First and 10, it's Hurts. Getting out to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Know where to go with the ball, and don't put it in harm's way.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL game, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
On third down, it's Hurts. And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up fourth down.
We know in this league you can't start every game with scoring drives, but I think that's a clearer picture of why you don't keep this drive sustained. Got to execute on the most important down, and that's third down.
They'll indeed go for this. It's Hurts. It's complete. This is Bowers. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They hit for 16 yards on fourth down, and a drive we all thought had stalled out is going to carry on.
And those are the completions they rely on in their passing game.
They're set up at the 35 now. From the gun, a give to Brown. And he gets him around 6 there. That was Xavier McKinney that time with the tackle.
Brings up second down.
And we will not get another play. That's going to do it for the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. We'll be right back with more Madden Ultimate Team after this. Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They're advancing it well as they face second down. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he's going to be stopped about a half second before he can pick up the first. Ball down to the 26.
Not the big play they were hoping for when you call a jet sweep, but at the very least, it got him some positive yards. Things could have easily gone backwards there.
Hurts gets it out wide, complete. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on third down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
Working inside the red zone. And he will score. It's a Washington touchdown. Coming to you live from Highmark Stadium, just outside of Buffalo in Orchard Park, New York. Glad you could join us, football fans, as we get ready for kickoff. It's Kate Scott, Brock Ewart up in the booth. And Brock, I want you to take us back down to the field when you were a player. What are these moments like just before the game begins and you take the field for the first time?
Well, you wish you could hit fast forward. You wish you could just get to this, right? Because you are so ready to go. You've done all your work over the course of the week. And I think this is where it is a little different than maybe my era a couple decades ago. These guys visualize. These guys self-talk. There is so much mental work being done. They've already played this game in their mind in many ways, and they're just ready to go.
Andres Borregales ready to get us started. And another Madden Ultimate Team contest is underway. He fields it from the 8. He's brought down just inside the 25.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Herbert throwing right away. And his first pass falls incomplete.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Herbert from the gun. Caught. Cooper Kupp makes the play. And they get to him a good ways downfield from that line of scrimmage.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Now it's Brown. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line.
Now might be a good spot to remind everybody, about for the 1000th time, how much better athletes these D tackles are today, Kate. A decade or two ago, they just ate up space. Now, they eat up running backs.
All right, here we go. Second down. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Throwing the out route complete. This certainly makes the third down easier. Nearly avoided it altogether. 8 of 10, right up near that marker now.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
Third and a lone yard coming up. Herbert. Finding Brown back-to-back plays. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a Bills first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Soft lane, hit it quick, call that a gain of 7. Nicely done.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. From the 29. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
I think I got the same thought bubble as all the fans in the stands with that one. You just got to tuck it. Don't try to force the issue. You're out there in the open space. Put your head down and go get the first.
Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3. A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. Completed to his running back. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
That's another Buffalo Bills. First down and goal to go.
From the red zone now. They didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here's 2nd and goal.
21. Ready.
Herbert throwing again. The throw is caught. And that play is brought to a halt. They're going to say at the 5-yard line.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now it's decision time on 4th and goal. So here's Kaimi Fairbairn, ready for the field goal try. Celebrating a decade in the NFL, he sends it through. In the opening drive, the game ends in 3 points.
All in all, Kate, we call that a good start. Offense established himself, moved the ball, and the kicker able to give him a lead.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. Showing a little burst so far. And he gets him into a good spot, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40-yard line. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Right to the air is Herbert. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at their 48-yard line.
Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through 1 quarter. It's an early lead for the Bills. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. Back and beginning the 2nd quarter. Lions in possession. They have it on 2nd and short. They run it with Saquon Barkley. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that first down.
You know what I love about that play call? It was simple. Nobody overthinking on the sideline or out on the field. Just an offense going to work and moving those chains.
They are now set for 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. Herbert on 1st down. One finds Xavier Worthy. And he's going to be drugged down. It looks like at that 37-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Right back to Worthy. He's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st. It's the 2-minute warning now from Highmark. The Lions facing a deficit near the break. All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. Man in motion out of the slot. 1st down, a run with Barkley. He surges ahead for 5. Make it 2nd down.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you could be a Pro Bowler.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
3rd down and 4 now. This is the 7th play of this drive. Throwing now, Herbert. This connects with Higgins. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Lions 1st down.
1st and 10. Here's Herbert. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Covered by Xavier McKinney.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. The Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running. On 3rd down, Herbert. And oh, he got it! Interception! Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Bills will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception.
That's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
It's his running back. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. He puts some power on a deep one left. That'll be incomplete, so the clock shows 10 seconds left.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they've just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Looking to throw. This is caught. It's T.J. Hawkinson. And he's got them quite the game here, partner, as he finally is brought to a stop. Timeout is called, just 4 seconds, and we would assume, Brock, 1 play remaining in this half. One last play before the break. Throwing here just before halftime. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Jones. And the Lions do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He lofts one deep, center of the field. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction. Look how well that defense covered.
2nd and 10 now. Herbert hits his target. That's DJ Moore. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
They send the tight end in motion left. Throwing on 1st is Herbert. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one. Now throw in the direction of DJ Moore. So that brings up 2nd down. Now Herbert again. It's coming. It's Saquon Barkley. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
I don't know about you, Kate, but I think somebody's auditioning for some extra work as a receiver. If he can do that coming out of the backfield, imagine the damage he could do if they sent him out into one of those spots out wide.
Herbert to throw once more. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jar it loose, incomplete. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark, really, from the first snap through this second half. There have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered, and that's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. There he goes on the right side. And he brings it back to pick 6 and Buffalo touchdown.
I gotta imagine this defense right now has got some kind of tail on this quarterback. He's either getting away with his eyes or his feet. Interception on the previous drive, and this defense once again jumping all over him.
Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And he shaped that one to the right. It is no good. So after the missed extra point, he's still out there, and he's going to put it back in play. Here's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. First call here coming from the shotgun. Herbert from the gun. Right side cut by Higgins. And he's going to be brought down at the 28-yard line. Working quickly here. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Big strike here to Moore. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. Completed over the middle. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Brings up 2nd down at the 42-yard line.
It's Herbert once more. And he's able to get this down to the 13. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for short yardage, but sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
First down from red zone. He brings it in. And this is down all the way to the 3. Offense in the hurry up here.
First and goal, Detroit.
Barkley has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2. They just get the play off. And the catch is made. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Frank. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and he just exposed them.
3 quarters in the books from this one. And when we resume play, it'll be with a kickoff. We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Brings in the kick at the 9. Jukes out a 1-stop. He's brought down what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. Play action now for Herbert. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connected. It's incomplete.
Kate, as soon as this quarterback broke containment, I know your eyes and my eyes went the same place. Can find a big play down the field. Unfortunately, there was not one to be had.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Back to the air. Herbert. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. He's got it deep downfield. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass game, has loved a tight end that can stretch the middle of the field. Now, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes. And what a difference it can make for an offense.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
From the 42. That's him on the quick hitter. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
This defense didn't give up contain there, Kate. That was an instance where the more exciting plays were taken away downfield. And even looking to the tight end wasn't going to net them much.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Buffalo. Bills up by just a couple of points. Third and 4 coming up now. Looking to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 4. That's good for a Bills first down.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Ball at the 33 for first down. On the handoff, this is Brown. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. They're going to pass it here. And they got there in time. He's taken down. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Setting up to pass. That's come on a slant. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Detroit calls timeout. It's second. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
Pursue, pursue, pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do them through the offseason, do them through training camp, you do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force fourth downs just as they did.
Go. 59, 59. Hey, easy. We'll go orange.
Back to throw. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
You go for it on fourth down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them a possession.
Baylor Tiger. 5-9. Let's go.
Here he is to throw. And downfield, he's got it. It's Worthy. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
We'll look to throw it. Finds his back. Here's Buckley. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
Out left. Worthy makes the grab. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that gives the Lions the first.
You know, they really love that Drake route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can have a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. And a timeout arrives with just 4 seconds left. And a possible game winner upcoming. So the rookie getting a chance at a signature moment here in his first season. This a 39-yarder. That one is good! And barring the unexpected, that's going to be your game winner.
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
He's got the squiver. He's brought down Brock, and that brings his ball game to a close. So the Lions get the win on the road. And it took everybody at the end. First to set up that We've been here so many times, and you still stand in awe at the size of this place. We're at AT&T Stadium. Welcome to Arlington, Texas. Welcome, everybody, to the booth. I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Hewitt for this game. And, Brock, as a former quarterback, I know your focus is on the offensive side of the ball ahead of this kickoff.
Yeah, these two offenses are so fun to watch because the best offenses in this league, Kate, they're about trust. And it just pops out. When you study them during the week on the game film, you just see it. They trust one another. That's head coach, that's coordinator, that's play caller, that's to the quarterback, and then certainly the 11 on the field. Both these groups are getting it done.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Give left side to Brown. He's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
I can assure you of one thing, that carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
5-9. Hey, ram. Ready.
Going to the ground again on first. And that carry only gets one on the plunge up the gut.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Hey, crowd right. Set.
Here's Brown again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
They send a man in motion. Herbert now to throw on 3rd. Completed to his running back. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
And I can promise you, if you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers, toss them with tight ends, but when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
That one's incomplete in the end zone.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone, and defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, you have a great chance to win.
And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. All right, got to get 4 here, Brock, but they're going to have a tough decision to make on this opening drive.
Hey, go line. Crowd right. Hey, ram. Whoa. Whoa. Chase him.
And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. Well, 3rd down wasn't too bad, but that's not the case anymore. The penalty gives them this 3rd and 9.
Home troops right.
Motioning the tight end left. 3rd and goal. Here's Herbert. Chased out to his right. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that forces them to 4th and goal.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
All right, so they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. On fourth down, here's Herbert. Escapes the pocket. And his defense completes the goal line stand. What a start to their game as they get off the field with a turnover on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Right to the air is Herbert. Catch made by Chase Brown. And he's taken down here at the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
A gain of 14. And the Bills first down.
We've finished one quarter in what's still a scoreless game. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. We're back for the second quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They've got a first to begin the frame. First give of the game here to Chase Brown. And he gets a few on the punch forward.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, an inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
A play fake. Now Herbert's a throw. Vacates quickly left side. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those true throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Shotgun snap to Herbert. That's more of the catch out left. And 11 up to about the 23-yard line on the play.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
They go play action. Here's Herbert. Looking Hawkinson, he's got it. And he's going to be taken down. Plenty of damage already done.
This QB is making it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. It sure takes a lot of repetitions to make it look easy.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. We're to the 2-minute warning from AT&T. The Bills hoping to take a lead going into the break. Back to the line they go. It's second down. Working from the gun here. It's Herbert. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. It's a great pickup. 16 yards, and now they've got first down. Markers reset. Ball at the 37. First and 10. Here's Herbert. It's his running back. Juke the defender. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
I love throwing that first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Complete out to the right. And he's going to work it to the 20. Jair Alexander with the stop.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
He finds his running back. Nice work. Complete.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target.
Cowboys rush it in, and they bring it down. The defense calls a timeout. So that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Up and good from Fairbairn. And that one's going to get them on the scoreboard.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they got the lead. Early momentum with that field goal.
Chase Brown now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. They send the tight end in motion. Going on first is Herbert. Finds some time left. He takes it himself. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of the defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way. Only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Herbert from the gun. Hits his target. That's DJ Moore. Pick up a 12 on that play. And that's good for a Cowboys first down. New set of downs for him from the 46.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Herbert on first down. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. They've got a man in motion. Back to the air, Herbert. Cut out left. They get 13 on the pickup. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
Guys, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the house.
First and 10, Herbert. He's going deep this time. Oh, they got it. Intercepted on the goal line. Picked off by Julian Love.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh, no! Give me that one back! Because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it off.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive. Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout. 4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6. They go to Barkley again. Finds a seam past the 15. Past the 35. Along the sideline past midfield. Along the sideline inside the 25. Touchdown, Buffalo! The Bills will add to their lead at the end of the half. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown.
The double whammy of this one, Kate, is just where they were on the field. Mentally, defensively, it's almost like an 8-point swing, going from the chance at a safety in one end zone to watching them celebrate in the other one.
Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bills make it a 10-point ball game.
Set to kick off.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. Brown with a return here. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. Return starts from the goal line. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. Going with Brown on the ground. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand at thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he puts some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road for what looked like a very clean play.
The left side brought in by Hopkinson. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You've heard that very common term in draft vernacular called catching radius. Let me tell you, as a quarterback, you love tight ends on drag routes because that catching radius for such a big target, then you see him, you eye him, and there's a comfort level between QB and tight end to make that connection.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Here's Herbert. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to set them up with a 1st down on a huge gain.
I'm not sure how this defense lets that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Football on that 47-yard line. 1st down. From the pistol, it's Herbert. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
There's no negatives ever on the grade sheet for completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Now Herbert again. Throw left side, complete. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Herbert throwing again. Completed to his running back. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a Bills 1st down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Bills ball. We'll see if they can hang on to this lead till the end.
From the home of the Bills since way back in 1973, there's a look at Highmark Stadium just outside of Buffalo, New York. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. Happy to be with you. And CD, as we get this thing going, give the folks at home something to keep their eye on.
The running game for both teams, because I think this is going to be an old-fashioned, old-school type of a game. Physical, who wins up front, who runs the ball the best and controls the clock, they will come out the victor.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Herbert on the first play wants to pass it. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hawkinson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. Good job there to locate him. Tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
This one caught. It's the tight end, Hawkinson. And he'll go down, but now before getting us inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So they told us that he was just going to be a bear to defend. And usually tight ends are, Charles, but he's no exception to that rule. His second catch in the opening possession, and it gets him a first down.
Yeah, and they certainly saw something on his earlier reception. He went back and reported what he found. And one of the things about him, he's like a wide receiver to me, Brandon. He has a great sense of space and understanding the defenders are.
We talk all the time, Charles, and it kind of gets cliche about the hands that he has, but really it's the truth. For a tight end, some of the best hands in the game. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. They'll run for the first time here with Brown. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
At the Chiefs' 17-yard line.
Play action. It's Herbert. Got him in. It's Brown. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area, and they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, and they must like the matchups they're getting.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Another Buffalo Bills. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Herbert down. This is caught. Touchdown, Bills. T.J. Hawkinson from 6 yards away. And the Bills will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon.
We're still in the first quarter, but it's apparent they're going to have to come up with a different defensive game plan for him because right now he's kind of having his way against that defense and has added a touchdown to the list. How do you slow him down? They're going to have to mix up some coverages, maybe change who's guarding him.
touchdown. Here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll get it up past Detroit to about the 22. Looking to put a drive together. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Play action. Here's Hurts. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. There's a short one caught by Roman. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time, either equal or to take it right down Broadway.
Look at the big fella go. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Brock Wright, 65 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Hurts with throw. That's caught. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. A little juke. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched to the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. This is 2nd and 8. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. This will be caught by Brown. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
2 minutes even in what's been a tight first half. 8-7 our score. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They snap it to Herbert. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Hurts. He's going to wind up and air it out. He's got it at the 15. And he is down to Buffalo territory. A big pickup of 38.
He scored their touchdown earlier, and this had a chance to be another. This secondary scrambling for answers, looking at each other, trying to figure out who is going to put the clamps on this guy, because right now he's absolutely shredding them.
Here's Hurts to throw. Complete to running. About 6 here before he is taken down rather rudely and abruptly.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game. Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Patrick Queen got in there to stick him. He gets the sack.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Throwing is Hurts. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
So on 4th down, Andy Reid decides to send in the field goal unit. Oh, this is going to be fielded defensively, and remember, this is a live football. He's past the 30, and he will be out of bounds. So a clever idea on the run back, but the field goal unit able to stop him before he could really get going. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Hawkinson crossing the middle and bringing it in. And the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Herbert. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Along the sideline, he has more. The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another 1st down.
That's good for Bills. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Here's Herbert. Over the middle, that's holding by Cobb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Cooper Kupp in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes this a 14-8 ball game. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remaining a half as this one is away. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
The Chiefs take over first down 10 at their own 19-yard line.
They'll throw now on the final play. And it's knocked away and incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Charles, some things to like about that first half, ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out and continue to throw the ball effectively.
First down, Chiefs.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down, Chiefs.
That was well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. Nice pickup, 10 yards and a first down on the keeper.
First down, Kansas City.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Take this to about the 10-yard line. So not his arm, but hurting him with his legs. A gain of 19 on the keeper and a first down. They'll look to throw here. Pass to the right side. He's got Ryman. In for the Chiefs touchdown. Tip Ryman from 10 yards out. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from taking the lead. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that will put them on top here in the third. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape past the 30. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
An inside give, Brown. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. From the 50, here's Herbert. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Herbert off of play action. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, here's Brown. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
12 yards. That's another Buffalo Bills.
Now it's Herbert. Got him in. It's Brown. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. Now 2nd down and a few inches. Herbert going to keep it on his sneak. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really out. Let the clock wind down.
Herbert. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Intended for TJ.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Boy, just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches. Herbert going to keep it on his sneak. And he's taken down, and that'll get a little bit closer. Every yard at this point will help your field goal kicker out.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worried about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it and move forward and pick up the 1st down.
As we say often, it shows confidence in your offensive line.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So on is their kicker, and it's down to this. And his kick here is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They're hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that start.
Fun if you won.
A look at Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park, New York. Straight ahead, a good one in store this afternoon. It's the New York Giants and the Buffalo Bills. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson ready to get the preseason started. And off we go from Orchard Park. Eric Gray to return it. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. So here come the Giants, and Greg, it is the latest stop for Russell Wilson. A decade and a Super Bowl in Seattle, 2 years in Denver, last year in Pittsburgh, and now Russell Wilson is the Giants QB.
Let's not forget, Mike, not too long ago, Russell Wilson was not only the face and one of the top superstars of the NFL, he was a bona fide Hall of Fame quarterback. So the talent and the resume, it's still there. He puts together one of those
since 1973. We are at Highmark Stadium, just south of downtown Buffalo. Today, it's the preseason opener for these two teams, and it should be a good one, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Buffalo Bills. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand, and this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes, because you've got quarterbacks here, yes, they can throw the football, but they can also run it very well, too.
Mobile quarterbacks. Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
And we are underway in Buffalo. Oh, good move. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
And prior to last season, his team asked him to put everyone on his back and carry them to success, and he did exactly that. Now, at this point in his career, all he cares about is postseason success and finding a way to get his team to a Super Bowl.
First carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
The 27-yard line.
Here's Cook again. Oh, able to avoid him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. It's a gain of 7 on the ground, second down coming up. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Quick throw here by Allen, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now Allen. And it's incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Allen. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Another Bills. First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping that one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. That's out wide for Palmer. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football, all right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
On play action, Allen. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
I know that play went for no yardage, all right? But I like the fullback position, whether it's a fullback, a tight end, an H-back, whoever you want in that spot, not known as a primary pass catcher. So sometimes element of surprise works in your favor, but on that play, give credit to the defensive guys.
Pulling a gain of 3 on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills' opening drive yields 3. All in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well. So your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. There's a nice move. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by the man who proclaims to be from a whole pack of Badgers. Came into the league back in 2012, Russell Wilson.
Now the third team in the last 3 years. You remember Denver to Pittsburgh and now here in New York. He showed flashes of the vintage rush throughout the year in 2024 with the Steelers. Now he's looking to sustain those flashes for his new team in the Big Apple.
They'll start with a run by Tracy. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Gain of 19 yards. First down, New York.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they had 3 tight ends in on that set.
And these guys are punching really well. I use boxing analogies a lot. A lot of coaches have told me that when you line up to run the football, it's 10 fistfights along the line of scrimmage, right? You've got to win your share. These 3 tight ends, they almost always win their fistfights.
As this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. The first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
It's a gain of 10. And the Giants first down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how they can hurt you. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 11 yards there, just like last play. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's coming like clockwork right now for them.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down. But he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Russell Wilson keeping it himself from 8 yards out. And the Giants are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Defensively, they told us that the top priority was defending option plays this week. But here on the very first drive, the defense broke down a bit.
It certainly did, and it's really not a surprise because defending option football is difficult. You have to think too much. Most of the time, you just react to what you see and you play fast. Here you're reacting, you're processing. Do I have the back? Do I have the quarterback? Who do I take? Do I take on a blocker? And next thing you know, he's in the end zone.
Gano the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They start the drive with Cook. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that one. He read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Allen to throw it. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Yeah, it's still early in the game. No sense taking a chance on 3rd down and forcing one into traffic. So I like the wise play he made there. Get it to the sideline out of bounds where no one's going to have a chance at it.
So on 4th down, the Bills send out Brad Robbins to punt. Amir Smith-Marset deep for New York. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. 51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Tracy going to get it on 1st down. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance. Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
1st down, Giants.
Now Wilson. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
1st down, New York.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Open man, that's Malik Neighbors. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 more there and another 1st down.
New York.
They go play action now. Wilson. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
They were maybe hoping for a little bit of a back shoulder fade there, and that's a play that's been in vogue the last few years in all aspects of football. But they couldn't get the hook up there.
To throw is Wilson. Being chased out left. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 19. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Giants.
Remember, Brandon, he ran for a touchdown earlier, so his decision to go ahead and tuck it and go again turned out to be a wise one.
And the decision is what is important here. He has made some good decisions on when to tuck it and go. Now it's Wilson. Over the middle, taken in by Neighbors. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
A gain of 3 brings up second down at the Bills' 15-yard line.
Now it's 2nd and 6. Throwing is Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Russell Wilson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants are able to stretch out their lead.
Nothing like understanding where your escape hatches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
Gano for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was Russell Wilson finishing things off with a touchdown run. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. They juked him. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. Buffalo offense back out ready to go. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Beginning this series with a handoff to Cook. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Here's Allen. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 32-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
The first down carry for Davis. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
To throw, it's Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 12-yard line. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Allen. That's caught right side by Palmer. He's brought down after a pickup of 5, but he needed 8. 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
The Bills field goal. A 22-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just a field goal.
I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. And he returns this to the 22. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be taken to right around the 27.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Tracy. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 62 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half.
And the Giants' 1st down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on
the defensive side to start making plays. He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Now it's Wilson. That's to the left sideline and incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. There's Wilson to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Bills going to take over again on offense. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
Allen to the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Allen going to throw. That's taken in by Palmer. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Throwing now is Allen. That's complete to Palmer. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 4 brings up 2nd down at the 36-yard line.
Allen now looks to throw. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Brad Robbins now.
For the Bills.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. A full right side caught by Neighbors. And he'll be out right at the 35.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
Right side, it's Manhurts, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Wilson. Pass is caught by Wardell Robinson. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 46-yard line.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Now Wilson. That one taken in by Neighbors. So that'll get them the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
9 yards. First down, New York.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This from 54 yards away. He's got the distance, but it's no good. Line to the right, and this will stay a one-score game as the lead holds at 8.
One of the few things that hasn't gone right in this first half. They had a chance there for late points, but this one winds up off the mark.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you wonder if, with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Halftime.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Scott, thank you. And this one's still anybody's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand in this second half as we are about to get underway. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Giants, first down.
They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front. pounding on the defense right now with the running game and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Tracy trying the right side. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. These guys running back out of the backfield. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 45-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's the linebacker, Matt Milano, getting up and stopping him for a loss.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Here's Wilson. Over the middle, he completes it to Robinson.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Here's Wilson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 28. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
To throw is Wilson. This is caught by Robinson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another 1st down.
In motion left, Robinson. Now they show jet sweep it instead, or right up the middle here. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Bills are going to get the football here as the ball will come out 2-20. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. They run it again with Cook. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3rd and 3.
Allen. Over the middle, and there's a diamond catch. 2nd catch for him today, and they'll wind up a 1st down.
That's good for the Bills. 1st down.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves them from a 3 and out. From the gun, it's again to Cook. Well, good vision there. It's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 5.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen finding Shakir across the formation. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
To throw, it's Allen. Pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
1st and 10.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off. But a nice game there for a 1st down.
Yeah, nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And a tackle there by Micah McFadden.
2nd down.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything, change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Another Buffalo Bills.
But they
he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Davis is going backwards here. They come in and drop it all the way back at the 4-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. Now Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Elijah Moore from 3 yards out. And the Bills have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They've still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
The Bills are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
Allen will try to throw for it. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted a tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Giants offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, it's all been on display throughout. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Steps away to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
From here on, any score could be the winning one, and he is certainly aware of that. Look at the way he locked in on that marker and made a mad scramble to get to it for the 1st down.
Play action. Now Wilson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Oh, that would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You're starting to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. There's Wilson to throw. His throw incomplete.
The man's getting ready to look for the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
It really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. The Giants on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw